Hello everyone. In this module I am going to discuss complete ester hydrolysis. Before starting ester hydrolysis, let's understand what is meant by hydrolysis. Hydrolysis is the cleavage of chemical bond by the addition of water molecule. You can see here examples such as alkyl halide and treatment with water molecule that may undergo cleavage of this chemical bond and convert it into alcohol and acid. There are so many examples related to hydrolysis. Ester hydrolysis. Splitting of an ester into the component acid and alcohol is known as ester hydrolysis. That is, ester convert into acid and alcohol by hydrolysis reaction. In this reaction we can see here ester on hydrolysis gives carboxylic acid along with alcohol. This type of reactions are reversible in nature because formation of ester and ester hydrolysis into acid and alcohol both follow same mechanistic pathway. Therefore, these reactions are reversible in nature. Now, let us discuss classification and nomenclature of ester hydrolysis. Ingold has classified esterification hydrolysis reaction from a mechanistic point of view. There are total 8 mechanisms operating ester hydrolysis. Ingold used special terminology such as AAC1 and BAL2 to differentiate all these possible mechanisms. In these terms, this A stands for acid catalyzed and B stands for base catalyzed. This AC stands for breaking of the bond at the acyl carbon and AL stands for breaking of the bond at the alkyl carbon. This A represents unimolecular reaction, whereas this 2 represents bimolecular reaction. Thus, complete AAC1 can be read as acid catalyzed acyl cleavage unimolecular and BAL2 can be read as base catalyzed alkyl cleavage bimolecular, etc. Here we can see acyl cleavage as well as alkyl cleavage. In that we can see this is the ester molecule. When the bond between acyl carbon, that is carbonyl carbon, and oxygen undergo cleavage, it will leads to acyl cleavage, and when the bond between alkyl and carboxylate ion, that is esteric oxygen bond between oxygen and alkyl undergo cleavage, leads to the alkyl cleavage. This is the table that explaining all the 8 mechanisms followed by ester hydrolysis. These 4 are acid catalyzed ester hydrolysis and these 4 are base catalyzed ester hydrolysis mechanisms. We will discuss them one by one in next slides. Acid catalyzed ester hydrolysis. They are of 4 types. In that, first one is AAC1. As we have discussed earlier, that AAC1 stands for acid catalyzed acyl cleavage unimolecular. Okay. This is the first table, first row in that table is representing acid catalyzed acyl cleavage unimolecular. In this table, this series or this row represents IUPAC nomenclature for acid catalyzed acyl cleavage unimolecular reaction. This SN1 indicating type of mechanism operated in the AAC1 mechanism. Okay, first all the 8 mechanisms can be carried out by using SN1, SN2 or tetrahedral intermediates. Okay, in that first one, that is AAC1 mechanism followed by SN1 mechanistic pathway. Okay. Now, this terminology of IUPAC nomenclature is AH, DN, AN and DH. Okay. So, here this A term used in all the row indicating association, that means formation of bond. Okay. Association means bond formation. D indicates dissociation. D indicates dissociation, that is cleavage or breaking of chemical bond. Here the H represents proton, N represents nucleophile. Okay. There are also some terminologies, we will discuss them as there is a incorporation of that terminologies. Okay. So, this IUPAC nomenclature gives the complete mechanistic pathway to this acid catalyzed ester hydrolysis. Okay. By this way, from this IUPAC nomenclature, we can undergo addition or elimination of nucleophile can be carried out. Okay. So, this AH represents association of proton, then DN represents dissociation of nucleophile, later on AN represents association of nucleophile and then DH represents dissociation of proton. Okay. So, we can see this only 4 terms can explain the mechanism. Let us see, ester first undergo association of proton. Okay. As it is AAC1 mechanism, it involves association of proton at the oxygen atom. Okay. Now, that proton can be accepted by any of the 2 oxygen atoms present in the molecule. Okay. That can also be stabilized to neutralize the charge on the oxygen. Okay. We are getting here A. Okay. In this step, we are having association of proton. Later on, the term DN, that is dissociation of nucleophile. By the addition of proton, we are getting here one of the nucleophile, that is alcohol. Solvents can also be acts as a nucleophile. Okay. So, it will leads to the removal of this acyl carbon bond breaking, to the neutralize charge on the oxygen and to generate alcohol as a first product of the reaction. This reaction takes place in slow manner. Okay. And leads to the generation of carbocation as indicated by as the first step of SN1 reaction. Here is a generation of carbocation will takes place. Okay. Now, AN, that is second step of SN1 reaction, is nucleophilic attack. Now, this carbocation can be attacked by the water molecule by entering its electrons into the empty p orbital, leads to the generation of this protonated acid molecule, which further on dissociation of proton leads to the generation of acid as a second product. Okay. This is a complete explanation of AAC1 mechanism depending upon the table. Okay. Now, example for this type of reaction is 2,4,6 trimethyl benzoic acid. Its esterification can be carried out. Okay, as we have discussed earlier, esterification and ester hydrolysis both are having same mechanism. Okay, in this reaction we are converting this 2,4,6 trimethyl benzoic acid into 2,4,6 trimethyl benzoate. Okay, that is mesitoic acid into mesitoate. Okay, this mechanism occurs only in rare cases where R group is bulky and bimolecular step is sterically hindered. This reaction can be carried out by dissolving this mesitoic acid into the concentrated sulfuric acid and subsequent reaction with water molecule. The mechanism operates via heterolytic fission, okay, which leads to the generation of this acylium ion. Okay, as we have discussed this mechanism as ester hydrolysis, to understand this we can go from back side to the front side. Okay, so in this is the ester molecule, right? First step is association of proton that will lead to the generation of, here it is a plus H. Okay, that is association of proton that can be accepted by the alkoxy group, leads to the generation of this protonated molecule. Now here is a generation of nucleophile, that is a solvent molecule which can be cleaved to stabilize the positive charge on the oxygen, and here is our first product, that is alcohol. Okay, now that will lead to the generation of acylium ion, that is the positive charge on the carbon can be stabilized by the oxygen as well as by the aromatic ring to relieve the steric congestion. We can understand this is the very sterically hindered. Okay, to allow or to relieve the steric hindrance, that positive charge on the carbon can be stabilized by the aromatic ring as well as oxygen atom. Then later on, addition of nucleophile, that is association of nucleophile, can be carried out by the attack of water molecule at the carbonyl carbon. Then dissociation of proton molecule will give us acid as our second product. Okay, so this is all about AAC1 mechanism. Second mechanism, AAC2, that is acid catalyzed acyl cleavage bimolecular. Okay, this mechanism can be operated by tetrahedral mechanistic pathway. Okay, and the IUPAC nomenclature for this is AH plus AN plus AHDH and DH. Here the new term AHDH, nothing is different. Here is association of proton and dissociation of proton can be carried out in one step. So that can be represented by this manner. Okay, whereas this plus indicating there are different steps involved. Okay, so the first step is according to IUPAC nomenclature is AH, that is association of proton. Now association of proton takes place at any of the oxygen atom, that will lead to the generation of here carbocation. Okay, now that carbocation, second step is AN, that is association of nucleophile, which leads to the attack of nucleophile at the carbonyl carbon to generate here tetrahedral intermediate. Okay, here we can see carbon having, in both the cases carbon having sp2 hybridization, whereas in B carbon having sp3 hybridization, that is here is a generation of tetrahedral intermediate. Okay, now this AHDH represents here hydroxy group, that is water molecule attached to the carbon having 2 H plus ions, that leads to the generation of positive charge on the oxygen atom. Now to stabilize this positive charge on the oxygen, the alkoxy group present in the molecule can approaches the one of the proton toward itself to stabilize the positive charge and generate itself into the nucleophile. Okay. Now the cleavage, as it is a acyl cleavage, the form generated nucleophile can be cleaved, leads to the generation of, again here is the carbocationic center, that is generation of sp2 hybridization, which later on after the removal of H plus ion leads to the generation of acid molecule as a product. So we can observe that in AAC1 and AAC2 mechanism, there is first generation of alcohol and then acid generation can be takes place. Okay. Whereas this AAC2 mechanism is the most common mechanism for the ester hydrolysis. It involves nucleophilic attack of water on the protonated ester. Okay. So we are getting here A as the product of AH, that is ester on hydrolysis we are getting protonated ester, right. Now the water molecule can attack at the carbonyl carbon to generate here tetrahedral intermediate, that is B, which can be in next step, that is AHDH will correspond to the another tetrahedral intermediate which is C, where the positive charge on the oxonium ion can be neutralized by the transfer of proton towards this alkoxide ion. Okay. Now the tetrahedral intermediate generated in the step B and in the step C are having same basicity. Okay. So that when tetrahedral intermediate B collapses, it eliminates water, because methoxide ion is a very much acidic as compared to water molecule, and here is the generation of again, that is the reformation of ester molecule. And when this intermediate tetrahedral intermediate C undergo collapsing, it eliminates alcohol and acid molecule, where alcohol, that is CH3OH, is less basic than hydroxy ion, that is OH minus ion. As water and methanol have nearly the same basicity, it will be equally easy for tetrahedral intermediate, that is B and C, to collapse and reform into the backward reaction, that is B collapse to generate again ester molecule and C collapse to convert into acid molecule and alcohol as a product. AAL1, third mechanism is AAL1. Okay. Now acid catalyzed alkyl cleavage unimolecular. Okay. Acid catalyzed alkyl cleavage unimolecular. Its weight, its IUPAC nomenclature is AH plus DN plus AN plus DH. Okay. Also it is carried out by using SN1 mechanism, This is similar to AAC1 mechanism, but the difference is that here is the cleavage of alkyl carbon bond will takes place, whereas in AAC1 there is a cleavage of acyl carbon bond breaking. Okay. So here we have to cleave the alkyl carbon, so that protonation will takes place at the carbonyl oxygen. oxygen of carbonyl carbon. Okay, it will leads to the generation of carbocation. Okay, now as in the SN1 mechanism, there is a first step is generation of carbocation that can be generated over here by the cleavage of alkyl carbon bond. That is, here is a generation of this alkyl carbocation will takes place. Okay, and in AL1 type of mechanism, the first product generated is the carboxylic acid. Now, the carbocation over here generated can undergo nucleophilic attack by the water molecule. This product is wrong here. It is ROH twice. Okay, ROH twice plus charge on the oxygen atom. Okay, that is protonated alcohol has been generated here, that can be stabilized by the dissociation of proton molecule, that will lead to the generation of alcohol as a second product. Okay. This type of mechanism, such as AL1 type of mechanism, occurs very readily when R dash, that R dash easily comes off as a stable carbocation. That is, we require R dash as a tertiary alkyl or allyl or benzyl carbon, benzyl group as a R dash. Okay. So, this is the common mechanism for acid hydrolysis of esters of tertiary alcohols. Okay. It is common for acid hydrolysis of esters of tertiary alcohol. Basically, secondary and benzylic acetate hydrolyzes by the AAC2 mechanism in dilute sulfuric acid. But to carry out this AL1 type of mechanism, we require concentrated acid. Okay. So, this type of mechanism can be confirmed by kinetic studies, that is using isotopically labeled oxygen atoms. Okay. So, the ester hydrolysis of isotopically labeled ester can shows an evidence that there is a alkyl cleavage is carried out, such as the isotopically labeled oxygen observed in the acid molecule, whereas not in the alcohol molecule, indicating that there is a alkyl oxygen bond fission. Okay. Now, here is the example indicating that ester, we can see here R group is how much of sterically hindered, that is, here is a tertiary butyl as a R group, okay, of ester molecule. Its protonation will lead to the generation of carbocation, right, because this proton can be abstracted by the oxygen of carbon. To stabilize the positive charge generated on the oxygen, this double bond shift towards the oxygen and generate here more activated carbocation. Okay. That is, the carbon becomes more electrophilic in nature. Okay. Now, here is the oxygen carbon bond fission will takes place to generate acetic acid as a product, and then the carbocation generated over here undergo nucleophilic attack, that is attack by water molecule, also attack by water molecule to generate here tertiary butanol as a product. Okay. As we have discussed in SN1 mechanism, there is no need of highly strong nucleophilic attack in SN1 type of mechanism, okay, because the positive charge generated over here can be stabilized by inductive as well as mesomeric effect. Therefore, these are not that much of highly reactive carbocations. Okay. Now, the last mechanism of acid catalyzed ester hydrolysis is AL2, that is acid catalyzed alkyl cleavage bimolecular. The IUPAC nomenclature for this type of mechanism is AH, ANDN and DH. Okay. Here ANDN terminology is new for you all, indicating association of nucleophile, dissociation of nucleophile carried out in the first step. Carried out in the one of the step. Okay, or they are having the resonating structure type of molecule. Okay. So, as here it is a alkyl cleavage, association of proton will takes place at the alkoxy oxygen, will leads to the generation of this type of protonated alkoxy group that can be stabilized, as it is a SN2 type of reaction. It leads to the second step, which is association of nucleophile, dissociation of nucleophile, that is the attack of water molecule in the alkoxide attack of nucleophile will takes place as the alkyl group of an ester. Okay, alkyl group of an ester. Okay. So, this can be stabilized without generating here carbocation, because as the bond between oxygen and carbon broken out, here is the stabilization of bond, stabilization of the valency of alkyl group by the water molecule. Okay. Now, to stabilize a positive charge on the protonated alcohol, there is a dissociation of proton, leads to the generation of alcohol as a product. Okay. This can be carried out by using SN2 type of mechanism. So, this type of mechanisms has not actually been observed in the ester hydrolysis. To carry out this type of mechanism, basically as example given is of acid cleavage of gamma lactones. Okay. Acid cleavage of alpha, beta, gamma lactone acid cleavage can be carried out. As it is a alkyl cleavage, the bond between alkyl carbon will takes place to generate here O minus, alpha, beta, gamma. Okay. Alpha, beta, gamma. This type of mechanism can be carried out. Now, another type of ester hydrolysis is base catalyzed ester hydrolysis. Base catalyzed hydrolysis of an ester are irreversible reaction, because carboxylic acids convert to their corresponding carboxylic anions, which are stable under the conditions. In practice, base catalyzed hydrolysis of an ester is not possible. Ester hydrolysis which is carried out in base is called saponification, which means soap making. Here, orthomethyl benzyl acetate on base hydrolysis in presence of water molecule on heating will lead to the sodium salt of acetic acid and the alcohol molecule. Okay. This sodium salt of acetic acid type of glycerin salts can be termed as a soap molecule. Similar to acid catalyzed ester hydrolysis, base catalyzed hydrolysis can also be classified into 4 types. In that, first one is BAC1. The full form of it is base catalyzed acyl cleavage unimolecular. it can be carried out by using SN1 type of mechanism. Okay. So, IUPAC nomenclature for this type of mechanism is DN, AN, AXH, DH, where AXH, DH indicating the proton generated over here can be exchangeable. In this reaction, first step is dissociation of nucleophile, that is, as it is a BAC1 mechanism, here is the leaving group is our alkoxide ion. Okay. So, first cleavage of this nucleophile, that is alkoxide ion, okay, charged nucleophile or charged leaving group leads to the generation of carbocation intermediate, which is the first step of SN1 reaction. Okay. Now, the association of nucleophile, that is alkoxide association of nucleophile, that is the addition of water molecule, which leads to the generation of acid molecule as a first product, and alkoxide ion generated over here can undergo this AXH-DH type of mechanism, that is proton of the acid can be abstracted or exchangeable with this alkoxide ion to generate here alcohol, and this carboxylate ion can be stabilized either by the resonating structure by sharing its negative charge over this neutral oxygen atom or by forming a salt molecule. Okay. Now, in this reaction we can see here the first step is dissociation of nucleophile, that is the dissociation of alkoxide ion, which is a strong nucleophilic in nature. Okay. So, removal of this type of strong nucleophiles is not that much of easy, okay, which is not possible in most of the cases. Okay. So, this type of mechanisms having a rare or no one example to explain this type of ester hydrolysis. Okay. So, we are not having any example to explain this BAC1 mechanism. So, the another mechanism we are going to study is BAC2, base catalyzed acyl cleavage bimolecular. Having IUPAC nomenclature AN, DN plus AXH, DH. Here first step is the association of nucleophile and the mechanism carried out in tetrahedral intermediate. So, the first step is association of nucleophile, that is the addition of hydroxide ion. Students, it is a base catalysis, base catalyzed hydrolysis. So, there is a first step or introduction of nucleophile in the form of OH minus can be carried out. In acid hydrolysis we can see the first step or the addition of H plus ion was the first step or carried out by the addition of H plus ion. Okay. So, association of nucleophile will takes place at the carbonyl carbon because it is a tetrahedral intermediate. Okay. As we can see here sp2 hybridization, in this step we are having a sp hybridization. Also we can observe all the steps are irreversible in nature. Okay. Because the carboxylate ion cannot be neutralized under this type of conditions. Okay. Also it is base hydrolysis, there is not an easy proton to stabilize the carboxylate ion. Okay. So, there is a salt formation as well as alcohol formation is carried out. Okay. So, nucleophilic attack leads to the generation of this tetrahedral intermediate. Now, second step dissociation of nucleophile, that is removal of alkoxide ion, okay, will leads to the generation of then AXDH, that is proton exchange to generate alcohol along with carboxylate ion. Now, this type of mechanism is common for base catalyzed hydrolysis, okay, because it involves nucleophilic attack by base on ester to give an unstable tetrahedral intermediate, which then decomposes to the product, that is an acid and alcohol. To generate this type of mechanism, having some evidences to indicating that it involves acyl cleavage. Okay. So, first evidence is the isotopic labeling. If the reaction is carried out by isotopically labeling oxygen of the ester molecule, okay, then attack of nucleophile will gives us either acid or carboxylate ion along with alcohol, which having an isotopically labeled oxygen. Okay. That is, this can be possible if the bond can be cleaved of acyl carbon and oxygen. Okay. Second evidence, that is chemical kinetic, that is kinetically we can say that rate of this reaction depends on the concentration of both ester and base. Okay. That is, introduction of both ester and base is possible. Therefore, rate equals to ester as well as hydroxy ion, that is base, indicating it is a bimolecular reaction. Okay. Now, another evidence is the stereochemical evidence, okay, such as in that reaction we can see the carbon, that is the alkyl group, can be isotopically labeled, which on hydrolysis gives acetic acid along with alcohol. Now, the introduction of, or the, if we can check the stereochemistry of this alcohol, we are getting the product, that is the addition of hydroxy group with retention of configuration. Okay. Retention of configuration, that is nucleophilic attack or the addition of nucleophile will takes place at the same carbon or the same phase to which the leaving group has been attached. So, here is the bond is broken in between the carbonyl acyl carbon bond has been broken out. Okay. Last example or the last evidence is the tetrahedral intermediate, that is the bond of alkyl oxygen is never broken. Thus, the mechanism involving unstable tetrahedral intermediate, which leads to the generation of this acid as well as alkoxide ion, okay, which having an isotopically labeled oxygen atom. Okay. That is, the negative charge generated over here can be stabilized by the removal of this alkoxide ion, okay, due to the tetrahedral intermediate. Seventh mechanism is BAL1, base catalyzed alkyl cleavage unimolecular, that can be carried out by using SN1 type of mechanism. Okay. IUPAC nomenclature is DN plus AN plus AXDH. So, first step is dissociation of nucleophile, as here carboxylate ion can also be act as a nucleophile, right. Therefore, it can be cleaved because the negative charge on the oxygen can be stabilized by the resonating structure, okay, and here is the generation of alkyl carbocation, okay, that can be attacked by the nucleophile, that is a water molecule, that will lead to the generation of protonated alcohol, okay, which on this step is wrong here, correct yourself, that is here is a removal of minus H plus ion, okay, that minus H plus ion can be cleaved to generate here alcohol as a product. Okay. Now, here also Similar to AL1 mechanism, that is acid catalyzed alkyl cleavage, this type of mechanism can be occur only when the R group are considered as a bulkier group. Why? Because the generation of carbocation and we need to stabilize this carbocation. Okay. So, this reaction carried out readily when the R group is bulkier. Okay. The mechanism occurs only in neutral or a weakly basic solution where the rate of attack of hydroxy ion is so slow such that normally unlikely unimolecular mechanisms takes place. Okay. Means if we use strong base, that is hydroxonium ion, that is OH minus ion, then it can attack either at the carbonyl carbon. Okay. So, it will lead to the tetrahedral intermediate, but we want it is a SN1 type of mechanism, along with first step is dissociation of nucleophile, so that the reaction can be carried out in the presence of neutral or weakly basic solution. Okay, that will correspond to the unimolecular type of reaction. Under such conditions, this mechanism has been confirmed by kinetic studies, that is by labeling oxygen atom. Okay. Hence, it is a BAL1 mechanism. It will lead to the, as it is alkyl cleavage type of mechanism, labeled oxygen must have to be in acid or carboxylate ion. Okay, not in the alcohol molecule. Okay. So, first step dissociation of nucleophile, that is dissociation of carboxylate ion, in generating here carboxylate ion along with isotopically labeled oxygen molecule. Okay. Next, last mechanism of ester hydrolysis is BAL2 type of mechanism, that is base catalyzed alkyl cleavage bimolecular, that can be proceed via SN2 type of mechanism. Okay. And IUPAC nomenclature for it is ANDN, association of nucleophile, dissociation of nucleophile. It is ester base leads to the SN2 type of attack. Okay. Association of nucleophile, that is association of this nucleophile along with the alkyl group to cleave this alkyl carbon bond. Okay, leads to the association of nucleophile, and here is a generation of carboxylate ion as a dissociation of nucleophile. Okay. This type of mechanism are also very rare because it requires hydroxy ion to attack on an alkyl carbon. Okay, because it is a SN2 type of mechanism on the acyl carbon. Okay. Now, it has been observed in the hydrolysis of beta lactones. Okay. If considering this N as 1, that is alpha beta, this beta lactones under neutral conditions undergo cleavage of carbon oxygen bond. Okay. Undergo cleavage of this carbon oxygen bond. This bond has been broken out. Okay. Why? To open this 4-membered ring and relieve the strain. Okay. As it is a tetrahedral intermediate having only 90° angle, it requires 108 degree angle that cannot be satisfied by this ring. Therefore, if hydrolysis, base catalyzed hydrolysis of this beta lactone can be carried out, it undergo cleavage of this alkyl oxygen bond to attain the stable angle by breaking the ring. Okay, and that can relieve the strain. Okay. If this it is 1, it is BAL2 type of mechanism. Okay. Also it is observed in the alkaline hydrolysis of methyl 2,4,6 tri-tertiary butyl benzoate. Methyl 2,4,6 tri-tertiary butyl, methyl 2,4,6 tri-tertiary butyl benzoate. I am unable to capture its 3D image, otherwise I can show you how sterically hindered it was. Okay. So, as it is sterically hindered, it, that is hydroxy ion will attack only at the, will attack only or correspondingly or mainly to the alkyl carbon, not to that benzoate or 2,4,6 tri-tertiary butyl benzoate. Why? As it is a SN2 type of mechanism, there is a first association of nucleophile, then or the first nucleophilic attack will takes place, but it is impossible at this moiety due to the steric reason. Okay. This is all about ester hydrolysis. Thank you.